guys, welcome back to the channel. Because we've been really kind and really mindful, we haven't done some petty revenge, so we're stopping that. Back to petty revenge. Cab driver rips me into shreds thinking I can't understand him, but I can. Yeah, obligatory. This happened several years ago, a few months after I had moved to Chicago. Oh my god! I had moved from Romania, where I'd been living and going to school. Love Romania, people are great. Drop whatever you're doing, go visit right now. Anyway, while I was there, due to my living situation, I had to learn the language like fast and thoroughly. Not many people around me spoke English outside of the uni I was at. So fast forward to the few months after I arrived in Chicago. Imagine my surprise when the driver of the Uber I had ordered appeared to have a Romanian name. The area had a lot of Eastern Europeans, so I guess it shouldn't have been so surprising. I was really excited to talk to him and make sure I wasn't getting rusty, maybe make a friend. Okay. Up pulls the guy. I get in. He greets me, but he appears to be on the phone with a buddy or a family member. So I just sit quietly in the back, listening a bit. Obviously, like there's nothing else to do. What are you supposed to do? Listen. Okay. Especially if you can understand the language. And the best part is they would absolutely feel free to say whatever they like because they just always assume that you do not understand the language.
Come on now, dog.
The person on the other end asked if the driver is getting off work soon. He responded with something like the following: "No, I still have a few hours left, then I'll go home. Right now, I have someone in the car. God, I hate this country. The women here are so fat and ugly." He actually said that.
He sure did.
At least this one has a nice chest. I'm like, my evil brain is already thinking like, maybe turn on Google Translate and you already know the country. So Romania to English, play it and then let him speak. Like let the man speak and you listen to it like really loud so he knows exactly that you know what he was saying. Oh, that's horrible.
Absolutely.
He says, at least this one has a nice chest, but why can't she lose some weight? And he goes on and on about all the problems with me and other American women. Now, I've always been a bit on the chunky side, and you best believe the Romanians loved to comment on it. So I was used to it, but I was a bit shocked that the guy was going off like that. Like he was really unimpressed. Like, how dare you?
How dare you?
Anyway, I'm just kind of sitting bemused in the back seat as we near my destination. Then I tell him in Romanian. Oh, he's literally going to turn red. Then I tell him in Romanian with all my might, trying to pull off the distinct accent of the region I had been living in. Can you just pull over here on the right? I'm pretty sure he literally died inside a little. I swear this guy's head did the exorcist girl head move and he turned a shade of red. I was saying that a shade of red I have never seen anywhere else in nature. He didn't say anything, just pulled over. When I got out, I said thanks and added, "You're not attractive and you are also fat, so maybe you shouldn't make comments like that." Oh, I love when people don't miss the opportunity. Like, this was gold and she picked it up and she ate and left no crumbs. I have never again reached such levels of pride. I am so proud of you. Like, come on. Like, this is exciting. A lot of, like, I'm not sure if I would actually do this in front of people because I can only talk to my camera, but actually I could. Like, if you piss me off, I would. So this was really exciting, but there's a lot of people that get this golden opportunity and they're like doing the nice thing. But this was so sweet that she used it and then she threw it back to him like... Mother-in-law kept guilt-tripping me for not eating her Indian cooking. So I started bringing my own dishes and giving her the same treatment. Now she's suddenly not hungry too. No, honey, I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna like chuck it down, but you're going to eat, you're eating that. My Indian mother-in-law thinks that she's the best cook in the world and that everyone, including her son and daughter-in-law, should beg for her cooking. Well, culturally, I'm not used to a lot of Indian food because of the spices, but I will try to eat the ones I can enjoy. A lot of times I'll politely tell her I'm not hungry, or I'll munch on some, but sometimes that's not a good enough response, and she'll start guilt tripping me with, so you don't like my cooking, or everyone loves my food, why don't you?
Because.
My significant other usually just jumps in to stop her, but it always puts me in a weird spot, since on day one of meeting me, she told me point blank that she doesn't like Chinese food. I'm Chinese, and it kind of threw me off because it's literally day one. Come on, she was just like, I literally don't like you. That's what she said in like plain English. Nah, that's a weird comment to say to someone on the first day of meeting them. Now, I'm Chinese, and it kind of threw me off because there are so many varieties of Chinese food, and for her to just say she hates the entire category seems odd to me. Well, she hates you because Chinese fried rice is it. If like, who does not like that?
How dare you?
So I recently started bringing food I made whenever visiting her and telling her how excited I was to cook for her and that I hope she likes my cooking. That's so good. Like, this is evil and this is amazing. She usually brushes it off, saying she's not hungry or that she'll eat it later. Well, that sounds exactly like what I was telling you, which was not good enough. So come on, what are you doing here? What are you trying to say? I turned the tables on her, looking sad and asking her why she doesn't like my food. Like, so good. It's very entertaining to watch her try to make excuses she knows are BS. She hasn't asked me to eat her stuff since, so I guess this petty revenge is kind of working. Like, keep it steady. Even though, I mean, the husband, like, it's free food, like, free food for him. So watch the ladies fight and enjoy that. But yeah, that's a smart way to not be the B word, but actually be the B. Their own kids accidentally helped me get petty revenge against my sister-in-laws. Now, I was a semi-professional baker when I met Hobby. Not because I tried to, but because every weekend, friends or family would pay me to make some cakes, pies, or cookies. My specialties are cheesecakes and cakes with surprises in them. After moving to his hometown, which I don't really think is the greatest idea, moving to one partner's hometown to like be around their friends, their family, because we've read one post that did not work out for this lady. After moving to his hometown right before our first Xmas here, I had already gotten all the ingredients for a Christmas cake that was all of our favorites, and was telling his sisters how excited I was to make this cake and how the farmer I found had some of the best fruits I'd ever seen. Wow. They told me not to bother and that they get store-bought. They do this with a lot of things. Only with me though, if one of their friends offers to bring the same thing they've already turned me down for, it would be rude to refuse. Y'all, the bought cakes were rock hard and awful. Now, as someone who knows how to make some of those stuff, if you know how to like get the ingredients right, get the quantities right, and make a good cake, anything else that is subpar would just be, especially mass-produced ones. And it's not like store-bought is bad, but it's mass-produced. It's never going to match homemade everything. Like, everything is never, like, store-bought would hardly ever match homemade, especially by someone who knows how to do it.
Absolutely.
Now, the kids literally made fun of it and asked if we could saw it into bricks to make a bread brick house. Ouch. It was that bad. And it seems like something they've been having for a while. Now, fast forward a few years and my husband bragged about my baking to so many people that it brought back her semi-baking business that she was already doing. We watch my sister-in-law's kids and they bake with me sometimes. We still always get the same store-bought Xmas cakes for the family get-together. No one eats it. Like, it's literally one of those mundane traditions, like, oh, we usually buy them from here. We bring them, put them here. It looks good-ish. They usually actually look good. It looks good, and we throw them out because nobody wants to actually eat them. But then if she bakes a cake, it'll be like you're trying to like stir something up in the family. So she's just like, okay, I'll let that happen now. Yesterday, the family was together for a situation regarding my parents-in-law. So we decided to hash out the Christmas plans. We're hosting, so I said I would take care of all the food and they can bring dessert.
Oh my God!
The oldest kid kicked up immediately, complaining why they have to get the awful cake every year and why couldn't I make something for dessert too. Especially because they have literally been with her and they know how good her cakes would taste. And they're like, why don't we just have that for dinner like anyone with a brain would have? You expect the adults to think of something like that. Now, my husband responded immediately telling Kiddo that her mom and auntie prefer the cake from the store. Kiddo looked at her mom, then her auntie, then her mom, and then back to my husband and said, well, they can't even cook. They shouldn't get to pick what we have to eat. But I shut her down like, no, I'm not really sure. Like stop. But then you're like you, man. Like, she's excited in the back, like, yeah, you're like, keep going. But like, so she's like, I shut her down and said that I really liked that cake and that we needed to respect the traditions that make them feel more at home. Well, do it. I think traditions should be inclusive, especially when the family is growing. So my true petty revenge is planting the seed of anti-traditionalism in their offspring. But I'm making that kid whatever cake she wants next time we watch her for that wicked burn. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure she must have been excited that it's the kid who brought it up. So yeah, what do you guys think of today's video? That was some petty revenge for you. So let me know your thoughts in the comments and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.